This is the end of an email that Karen wrote on September 19th, 2012. And what, my dear, have you decided to do about your job situation? I know the whole situation, kitchen transition thing is strange, but it is time for you to either take on head pastry chef responsibilities or go work under someone else and learn some new shit. It might not be my place to say anything, but I do feel somewhat responsible, proudly so, for getting you into this wacky restaurant world, and I know what your capabilities are. You are a fantastic employee, and at this point, loyalties aside, you need to think about what's best for you. Time to progress.
We thought we were gonna have 4 bagels left over to end our day, but somebody just came and bought them all at 12 o'clock on the dot. So we have sold every single piece of food on this truck. Woo! All right, guys. Thanks. Appreciate it. You too. Have a good one. Based off is Karen's notes that she would leave me. She always went over a plated dessert with me. Yeah, this is another one of Karen's recipe plating instructions. This is, yeah, these two are her handwriting. Everything was always on the back of the Magnolia Grill menu. So there's an old dessert menu that would have been in the time I was there. Here's another one of hers. Roast till just softened in a boat with a little grape syrup. Let's up quantity of grapes on the plate a bit as well. More red than green. Okay if syrup gets on plate. So sometimes she would leave before I kind of shifted over to pastry when I first started there. I went to work at 3 and I washed lettuce for Ben's dishes, like made various lettuce mixes. And then I would plate desserts at night, and Karen would always show me one, but she would leave me these notes so that I kind of knew how to proceed during service. She died 2 years ago. It still feels pretty fresh. She probably had, I have to ask Ben the number, dozens of pastry cooks work for her in the 25 years that Magnolia Grill was open, including me. Many of them have gone on to open their own businesses and to teach lots of other pastry cooks themselves. Her legacy is enormous. She was also one of the founders of the Southern Foodways Alliance, a lover of history and research, well-traveled, cultured, and on top of that, just a generally fabulous, kind, wonderful, warm person. This is July 21st, 2014. She says, Caitlin, so funny, I had seen the Russian honey cake piece the other day and was going to write you. That thing is legendary. Note to self for future reference. If you have a signature dessert, make sure you totally love making thousands of them and will still love it in 10 years. Bagels. Mac? Nice. Okay. You're very welcome. No, it's okay. It's all right. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I always knew I wanted to own a business. That was always my end goal, probably even back from when I started at Magnolia and decided I was gonna do whatever it took to become a pastry chef. I knew one day I wanted to open up my own restaurant, and Tori and I started dating, and he was really into like fine dining and Michelin stars, and I thought that was cool, but I kind of just really like to bake, not so manipulated as far as the food, just a little bit more rustic. So we always dreamed big, sometimes the same thing, sometimes different. I started to get that itch, like, I gotta do this soon. I'm in my 30s, like, I'm gonna do it now. I gotta just do this. And the pandemic hit. I lost my job for a little while, but I didn't know when I would get it back. And that's when I really started to think, I gotta do this. I gotta do something. Obviously, I wasn't alone in losing my job, but I took it really hard. I'd never been fired, never lost a job. I've been working since I was 16. It's huge. It's what I do. I work. And that was really hard for me. And I think that having that time at home, I started to think, I just want something that can't exist without me. I've got to be there. It wouldn't even be open if I didn't get out of bed in the morning. I wanted that weight on my shoulders. Because the reality is that restaurants, in a place like Magnolia, that's gonna go on when one cook leaves. A place like Fig, it's gonna go on when I leave or when one cook leaves. I really wanted something that couldn't exist without me. So I got the opportunity. A friend of mine was selling a food truck, and I kind of thought about it. This was pre-pandemic. Thought, why leave a good thing? I have a great job. I'm pretty happy. And then post-quarantine phase, she offered it to me again, and I thought, yeah, let's do it. Got one life.
So you see what he's got lined up for today. Some of our customers are like, they come just to see.
Yeah, I pick out something wild to wear every day. So I think that I started with this avocado shirt, which got a lot of comment, and I thought, okay, I can do this. So Caitlin gave me this one. I had this one for a luau. But today I'll be featuring the flagship colors of Girl Nextdough. So I'm gonna get my coffee set up, and then I'll dress for you. Sour cherry brioche.
That's great. Feels really good. I'm just glad people like the food.
What about you, Jamie?
I'm always happy to see people who enjoy what we do. So, and when we get it right, so that we sell out or almost sell out, it's I feel good because we've been efficient. We have not wasted anything. Because when we don't sell out, we try to find someone to give the food to so that it doesn't go to waste.
Guess I didn't get back to her right away. So she sent me an email. So this is July 16th, 2015. What did you wind up doing? Job decisions can be a struggle. You always want to do the right thing, but sometimes the answer is not readily apparent. I know you're the most dedicated and loyal of employees, but you can always change your mind down the line if the ideal situation presents itself. Anyways, I think both of you will be incredibly successful in Charleston. Dear Karen, it wasn't until someone asked me what I would write to you in an email now that it hit me. I can't. I finally opened a business. What we've always wanted for me. And I love it exactly as much as we thought that I would. I so wish that you were here to share it with me. I know that you see me though, because you always saw me before I saw myself. Thank you. But mainly, I want to say that I miss when you would email me a line of exclamation points after the Heels won a big game. And I miss hearing your laugh. And I miss you calling me Carolina Girl. Ben says that I'm carrying the torch, and I want you to know that he is too. I can't email with him like I emailed with you. It's too hard, but I call and text him and bother him all the time. And he guides me. He has guided me through this last transition with almost as much grace as you would have. And we all really miss you. Tori's good. Tori's doing really good. He's finally the executive chef somewhere, a position he's always wanted. And I know that you'd be really proud of him too. I hope that you are drinking white burgundy and eating pie.